This is a message from God to you. I, the God of the impossible, have intervened to bring about changes in your lives that didn't seem possible before. You may now do tasks that were previously thought to be impossible. My darling and beloved baby, I have come to assist you in completing the seemingly impossible task so that we may reunite once again. If you want to see a miracle, the Lord has revealed in a prophecy that you will get a check for the unexpected amount of $10 in the mail before this weekend ends. This video is worth seeing in its entirety. If I can make it work, it will be an economic miracle that will provide endless amounts of support and affection. So that you know how much you mean to me, I'll do something to make sure you never forget. So that you may always know how much I love you, I am going to do this. There will be a chance for you to anticipate this joyous event. Regardless of your past transgressions, I want you to understand how much I value and favor you. Remove any other elements from this. I guess it's even more critical that you understand this. You will realize that healing and recovery in your life are the ultimate outcomes of an endless series of miracles that may occur as a consequence of your presence. He will do the miracles that the Lord has foretold for them. Consider giving this video a thumbs up and a rating. I want you to know that I've been paying attention to and considering the prayers you've been saying in reaction to this, just in case you believe this is God's way of trying to comfort you. Your most recent financial woes are not news to me. You are currently in the know about the monetary issues you are facing. Suddenly, not only will you have enough money to pay all of your expenses, but you'll also have enough to celebrate a special occasion with the people who mean the most to you. My intention is to provide you with gifts that will enable you to overcome your existing financial difficulties and have a tremendous impact on your lives. Having a great deal of say over the course of your life has its benefits. It is reasonable to expect that you will get all of these things. God is bringing you that message quickly. Miracles, assistance, answers, and the benefits of restoration are on their way to you. That day will arrive. Returning to you, obstacles that you once thought were insurmountable will suddenly be within reach. So everything is going according to plan, just as you had planned. Watch how seemingly impossible objectives gradually take on more and more credibility. Keeping your gaze fixed on me and believing in my honesty and reliability is all that is required. If you want your financial condition to be much better than it was yesterday, please watch this video all the way to the end before you go to sleep. Even if this situation's narrative continues long after this week ends, the bottom line will improve, I promise. There is no such thing as an impossible task, because I am a God who can work miracles and make things happen. The possibilities are beyond your greatest dreams, and the rewards only keep getting greater. What I am able to harvest is unbounded. Regardless of what happened yesterday, today, or tomorrow, my love for you has not altered in the slightest. Regardless of the passage of time, there are no changes. It remains the same size and remains enormous. I can still be here for you every step of the way, even if this bankruptcy is ending our financial partnership. Always remember that I am here for you, and hold on to the things I have provided for you. Keep in mind that I am here to help you whenever you need it. I can't stress enough how important it is that you find your self-belief and take it at face value in my assessment of the present. It is really appreciated. Just keep in mind that moving forward, it's important for you to know that I've thought of a way to ensure your relaxation and that I can see it through, even if there are times when you're impatient. Also, with benefits that are beyond human understanding, I want you to know that I agree that I can assist you. Additionally, its strategy involves an unfathomably large amount of money. For this reason, my little one, you should fight against the need to give in to sadness. Despite my unwavering support, you must resist the urge to give in to your feelings of disappointment. Please know that I will never abandon you, that you will never be far from my thoughts, and that I will be here for you no matter what. On top of that, I promise I won't give in to you or ignore you. No matter what happens, you can always count on me to be there for you. Truthfully, I vow that I will never abandon you or let you down. Just keep your gaze fixed on me and take it as a fact that I am more successful than you can imagine or hope for. I have high expectations for someone to surpass you in these areas. Find out what good fortune is on the road to you by doing some Googling. I am the only sustainer of this whole thing, so please don't ever forget to appreciate and honor me. Take care of your surroundings and the benefits that are on the way. And don't forget to thank me and show your thanks. I took it upon myself to add the presents that are en route to you. Jesus loves you. He's committed to you. He has a strong plan for you. He cares about you. He wants to be here with you. And he shows his concern for your well-being by doing both of these things, even though you have sinned against him and other people. No matter how much you've accomplished or how great your performances have been, my love for you remains unabated. If you think of God as compassionate, I adore you more than everything in the world, my darling. My love for you is constant and steadfast. Your love for me has no bounds. It is limitless and unconditional. You are my beloved offspring, made in my image, and I know you by your true nature. Everything else is supported by this foundation. The fact that I brought you into existence makes you very special to me. You are very valued by me since I made you in my image. Even in the darkest of times, when you feel like you've crossed a line, my love for you will remain unwavering. It is still appropriate, regardless of whether you believe you have made a lot of progress or have made too many blunders. You remain deserving of my affection, regardless of whatever. I will be by your side until the very end, no matter how far you think you've gone. Irrespective of the circumstances, nothing could ever divide us. That is my solemn promise to you, since I care about you so much. Because of Jesus' crucifixion, death, and resurrection, you have a chance to have your sins forgiven and your proper place in my heart restored. What Jesus accomplished on your behalf is the direct cause of all of that. So my little one, you must never give up hope simply because you think your life is over and things can't get better. I am here and ready to perform a miracle only for you. No matter how things seem, I am here to show you that anything is possible. My purpose in being here is to make sure you know how much you mean to me and how you figure into my plans and ambitions. I am here to inform you that my influence is still very much with you. In most cases, I will be a part of your way of life, and I am here to tell you that. Just so you know, I'm still concerned about you. That is the reason I have traveled all the way here to tell you this and to give you this document. The reason I came is to let you know about this. A word of caution on this is what I have come to tell you. My being here serves just one function, and you may dismiss me as meaningless beyond that. Relying on Jesus' altruism and compassion is all that is required of you. The only way to live forever is this way. He alone has the power to turn your failures into triumphs, your hardships into opportunities to train others, and your trials into statements that people can rely on. As evidence, he may administer your exam to others. He is the only individual capable of doing this. If we want to achieve this goal, he is the one to do it. No one else can pull it off. Do your best to overcome your fears, my precious possessions. Rest assured, I am certain that everything will be resolved. Try not to feel scared. Rest assured, I will never leave you. Thus, you should not allow yourself to get despondent and unhappy. Because of that, you shouldn't hold back from delivering your best effort. In spite of this, I am here to lend you a hand, get you back on your feet, and point you in the right direction so that you may eventually live a life of fulfillment and pride. Also, in this fight against those enemies, there are many players. A key element of an angel's job description is keeping tabs on humans and assisting them in times of need. On behalf of his followers, who accept and follow his instructions, God often makes pleas to the heavenly authority. On your behalf, he is now arguing that these prayers would help people who follow him and trust in him. For everyone who puts their faith in God, there are benefits to his active participation in their life as they seek to follow his instructions. We need your percentage in this video to decipher the expression. Dear Lord, you should not lose hope, since there is still time for you to reach your goal. Never fear. God is with you always, even in the darkest hours. He is prepared to lend you a helping hand and lead you to eternal redemption. You may be confident that God has excellent things planned for your future if you decide to put your trust and focus on His plan for your life. If you decide to put your trust in God's plan for your life, you might find contentment in realizing this. In the next week, you will have a plethora of opportunities and benefits to take advantage of because of the favor that God has bestowed upon you. By facilitating opportunities you never thought conceivable, He is offering you a choice. The fact that something like that may also happen in reality could have shocked you immensely. God knows who the best are, so have a strong faith, maintain an open mind, and be ready for whatever God has in store for you. Even if you never imagined doors like this would open to you. Keep in mind that your enemy's champion, your ally in combat, and the one who ultimately delivers you victory is none other than the Lord your God. All of this is handled by Him for you. Most of these efforts are being spearheaded by Him to make sure you get the recognition and gratitude you deserve throughout this dispute. There is no one else stopping Him but you and Him. If you have faith, dial 777, because He will be there for you always, no matter what. There's no need for you to worry or become involved. Rest assured that Christ's love for you has already won over all that was standing in the way of you reaching your objective. Remember, most importantly, that as you begin this new chapter in your lives, you must never lose sight of the reality that God is already working in history to make all the necessary repairs to your ways of living. Keep this in mind at all times, and don't just keep thinking about it. You have to do something. When God comes into your life, it will spruce up and revitalize your finances, social life, and physical health. This includes your physical health. You will personally witness the fact that He opens doors for you even when they seem closed if you put your confidence in Him. You need to do everything in your power to keep your actions uncontrolled by things like anxiety, poor judgment, or sleep deprivation. One possible source of comfort is the idea that God knows everything and has a purpose and plan for your life. The future shouldn't terrify you as much. Therefore, make the most of all the opportunities and benefits that are coming your way this year. It may be the best one yet, but you have the potential to achieve extraordinary success if you seize it. Embrace the challenge and use it to your advantage this year. Thus, seize the opportunity while you can. Keep praying and trusting that God has a purpose for your life. That being said, you must also remain steadfast at all times. In accordance with your principles, you are cherished and esteemed, and no one will ever ignore you or your impact on this planet. This is the place where you will never find your true identity. While one is among them, there may not be any threat to one's safety. Assuming you remember that God is with you at all times and will never leave you, this knowledge might lead you to experience an inner state of contentment and calm. Keep praying, have faith in God, and accept His will for your life. That is the purpose of this message. I really hope it helps you out and does what it's intended to. To help you see a recent improvement, I'm writing to you. Never give up hope. God will always work miracles through those who do. You should seize this opportunity since He can drastically change the path your life is now on. Your financial situation is likely to undergo a remarkable and unexpected improvement throughout the course of the next week. Next week, there may be something worth staying up for. The way things are going for you right now, you may count on financial success and an unexpected financial favor from God. It is the Lord's fault. Ultimately, it's possible that all you've been through is a path that the Lord is using to bring you more joy, riches, and success than you've ever known before. The launch of lifestyles is imminent. Many of the most memorable moments in your life will be ranked this way. Always keep in mind that God is with you and that He has great things in store for you. He has high-quality items available for purchase. He has great things planned, and advantageous outcomes for you. No matter how bad things go for you, He will still devise a plan to get you through it. Even if no one else can, He will open doors for you. If you continue to put your faith in Him, chances may present themselves that you haven't had the chance to take advantage of before. The Lord's love for you is real, and His impartation for you is going on in ways you can't even begin to fathom. This much is certain. He longs for you to know how deeply you are treasured in ways that defy your understanding. You are loved by the Lord, and He watches over you in ways you can't even begin to fathom. No matter how difficult things become, He will never abandon you or neglect you. No matter what happens, you can count on His support. Never again will He abandon your side, abandon you completely, or give in to you, He swears. Because of this, He has wonderful intentions and hopes for the rest of your lives together, and He considers you highly. To Him, you are worth much more than any amount of money could buy. Having wildly inflated self-esteem and holding irrational beliefs is not a terrible thing. On this, you should not be afraid to take on the spot movement. Nothing is impossible as long as God is involved. You can do anything you set out to achieve, even if the situation seems hopeless. If you can learn to focus on Him, He will show you the way to achieve your goals and fulfill your heart's desires. I can ask the Lord to surround you with His happiness, love, and peace, and I can keep you in my prayers and thoughts. In general, you may count on my prayers and thoughts. For the next several hours, you will be very much on my mind and in my prayers. I wanted you to know that. Praying that He grants your every wish and showers you with blessings beyond your wildest dreams is all I can do. On top of that, I may beg Him to protect you and grant you all your desires. If you have faith in God, you will know that He will assist you in accomplishing all your goals. Remember that regardless of your circumstances, you are never really alone in this world. Rather, God is with you at all times. Remember this at all times. If you maintain mutual agreement throughout, you can end up with a very remarkable discovery. Because I really guarantee that I can be there for you most of the time, I respectfully beg that you resist the urge to give in to anxiety or despair. I can personally attest to this. You will undoubtedly have challenging periods in your life when you are unable to progress from where you are. Always remember that there is a solution that has been given. It would be wise for you to prepare for this. But have faith in me. I will find a solution to get you through this difficult time. What seems impossible at first glance is really just potential, and I'll show you an example of that. I, the deity of marvels, pray that you recover quickly, are strengthened, and are endowed with courage. The very act of proclaiming my name grants me ownership of all those items. My love and compassion may likely aid in your healing, even if you feel inner wounds or harm. You have no idea how much of an impact I can have on your life. I can change things in ways you never thought conceivable. I can get this to you roughly. If you decide to go this way by yourself, I will not abandon you, I swear. I refuse to go on a solo tour. I can see that we may not be spending this adventure alone. Never forget that I'm here to help you and watch out for your good endeavors, even when you feel like giving up and throwing up the towel. That is true, no matter how strongly you may feel the desire to give up at any particular time. God promises that you will have enough money to take care of your family and pay for any unforeseen expenses that come your way. Maybe you'll be shocked. If you're not very imaginative, this can come as a total surprise. Opportunity knocks, and you could just seize the chance that changes your life forever. Even if there is no way out of this difficult situation and all desires have been misdirected, the Lord will answer, and I will provide a way. May that be so. Amen. If you have faith in God, I will restore your health to its pre-illness state and then complete your restoration. Sending this video to other people and giving it a thumbs up would mean the world to me. My best wishes and gratitude are with you if you believe it to be true in God's eyes. According to the A.L. Potent, I will send you more smiles, more money, and more possibilities than you've ever seen before this weekend. Your prayers may be answered tonight, and the answer to your inquiry will become evident as you sleep sweetly in the hands of the most excessive. After this incredible return, you won't have anything to worry about, so you may stop worrying about anything. When you finally get around to it, Lord, you could have a great life. My life may not have any purpose if it weren't for you. So, I'm presenting my expectations to you. While we have been in touch, you have shown an overwhelming amount of interest. For that, I am eternally grateful. I implore you to have the courage to confront the situation we find ourselves in, now that I have brought it to your attention. The remainder of this week may bring an extraordinary amount of wonderful presents, intriguing knowledge, important discoveries, and miraculous occurrences. You will soon cease holding back your tears and concealed sadness, because God will remove the shame you have been carrying. Currently, there is an opportunity to purchase things that can streamline your life and provide you with long-term tranquility. Neither of these options is out of your reach at the moment. Even though you have sinned against Him and others, Jesus loves you with an unfathomable love. Even when you mess up, this is still real. Jesus can and will provide for all your needs in every way, and He will always set aside a special place in His heart for you. Because you are God's beloved child, you should never give up on your faith, your prayers, or your receiving, no matter how much faith you may have in Him. Carry on with these three uncertainties, but keep in mind that God is most effective when He does frequent miracles, so you must have trust in Him at all times. He may change your life in an instant and in a profound manner that will last a lifetime. Form 333. If you're on board with God, you'll show them that no task is too great for them to do, and that some people may even experience miracles as a result of God's benevolence. Doing so may demonstrate to them that no obstacle is insurmountable. The second one will be next week. You could get an unexpected fortune in your not too distant future. That this may come to pass is not out of the ordinary, and you will soon have the chance to peek at some of the most incredible things that have ever happened to you. Through our conversations, God has spoken to us, the promise being that long-closed doors would be opened. On the path to drastically altering the way you have been living, there may be a huge, unexpected change in your life. Despite the reports that other people may sometimes let me get away with poor treatment of you, I assure you that I will never do it. Everything you may possibly need will be provided for you and the people you care about. Your life will be taken over by me if you let me control your lifestyle. If you grant me permission, I assure you that I can always be there for you. I am here for you. My love, healing, serenity, and blessings are here to replace whatever problems, stresses, or hurts you may be experiencing. No matter what, I will always be there for you whenever you need me. If you're going through a tough time in your life, I promise to help you get back on your feet as soon as possible. Making this change will improve your fitness level, your professional life, and your connections with others. God will be pleased and remark, "You kept me very busy, child," in reference to the amount of work you put into keeping Him captivated. You worked so hard to capture His interest, and now here is the payoff. You will be seen by God at the gates of heaven. What you do to occupy Him is strongly tied to that. Remember that no matter how tough things are, God is always trying to bless you and make your good life even better. Regardless of what happens, He will support you. No matter how tough things seem right now, know that they will eventually end and that you will be able to resume your regular sports routine. I'm going to open a new door for you, and God wants us to know it. Things you have been praying for are starting to come to fruition, and you will be shocked by this revelation when it happens. My goal is to wow you with the abundance of kindness that emanates from me. You will be amazed by my generosity. I am helpless without you, Lord, my beloved. I can't face it straight on. Getting over this is going to be very difficult for me. There will be no more methods for me to stay alive when you're gone. You have shown me a very high level of concern. There is nothing more revered and holy than that. Please, for the sake of everyone involved, gather the strength to take on this responsibility at this time and charge headlong into the event again. Your consideration is much appreciated. Impressed that you have reached the beginning of a new week, expensive one, God says to the youngster, you exude an air of confidence, vivacity, and boldness that many want to emulate. I want you to know how much of an influence you have on me and my family, and how thankful I am that I am able to call you my child. Lord, I ask that you absolve me of this responsibility and provide me with the peace that comes from knowing that this is not part of your plan. If it's not part of your plans, I'm grateful. It would be very appreciated if you could absolve me of the responsibility. I am grateful for the assistance you have given me, and I would like to express my gratitude to you. For everyone who thinks they are slipping away from God, I will pray. I am able to offer prayers on behalf of everyone. His presence is ever present, even when you can't physically be there for him. It was my intention to ensure that you were aware of it. I just wanted to double-check that you were familiar with that specific item. Yes, I am aware of this, and I would be grateful if you could give it some consideration. Pray that it may pass through my hands, Lord. Assure me that I need not be concerned if this is not your intention. I beg you, let it go past my fingers. You can count on my unwavering support, no matter how difficult the situation becomes, if this isn't your intention. You will not perish, even if you must ford rivers of difficulty. I can bring success and happiness into your life and the lives of your loved ones, he tells his precious kid. But he then threatens to destroy everything in his path if they don't comply. Nothing can stop that from happening if it is God's will. Therefore, you must refrain from considering it. Therefore, you should just give in and have faith that it will happen, regardless of how you think about it. You may find comfort in the fact that God has greater plans for your life than your own, even if the important event does not go according to plan. Please don't wait much longer. I will be able to bless you soon. Oh, my beloved children, I am aware of the pain you are experiencing at this very moment, as the Lord says. In actuality, I apologize for any trouble this may have caused. My deepest apologies for failing to adequately prepare you. There is no longer any delay for you. Every single one of my things will be delivered to you promptly. I really regret any inconvenience this may have caused. I will never leave you, nor steal your territory, declares our Heavenly Father, and He promises to be there for you in all your trials, both the good and the bad. The old proverb, I am constantly with you, which means everything that is right and perfect comes from above, is the inspiration for this concept. Everything good and perfect comes down from the Father of lights, who does not change like changing shadows, as described in the Holy Scriptures. Prepare yourself to reap the reward that is on the way, and get ready to do the most important thing you will ever do, just as Jesus answered their question. Every prayer has been heard, and every tear has been seen. God seems to be pleading with humans to let them be among them at this very moment. There will be no change in the level of respect shown to you going forward. You're deserving of respect if you treat other people with decency. You will reap benefits from me if you continue to have faith in me and the things I say. By my side, you will grow. Just as God has shown His love for you through Jesus Christ, so too should you treat each other with kindness, mercy, and forgiveness if you are humble. Through Jesus, God has shown His love for you in many ways. The things that God has done for you demonstrate His love for you. These events have shown God's love for you. If you are a believer in God, type 555. When you pray, choose a peaceful place, close the door behind you, and then communicate with your unseen Heavenly Father. Since your Father knows everything that goes on behind closed doors, He will publicly punish you for the extraordinary achievements you have accomplished when the time is right. Because He knows what's happening behind closed doors, He'll attempt this, which the Lord promotes. I have plenty of good things to give you, like more happiness, greater money, and more opportunities to grow, all before the month ends. Can you handle them? Dear Lord, if it is your will, I beg you to visit my house and heal my family. Please hold them while I examine them and have my many concerns and questions addressed. I beg you to do that if that's your desire, and I'm grateful. Visiting me at my residence is something I could be happy to do, if that's what you like. God urges us to remain steadfast in our faith, no matter how difficult life becomes. He is the only one who can save us, our only refuge and our greatest wellspring of strength. Even in the darkest hours of your life, God is with you, and He will be your rock and your anchor. Keep this truth in mind constantly. Our deity can, with the touch of a button, move mountains. This is only one example of His numerous impressive skills. God wants you to know that He is watching over you this morning, regardless of how you're feeling. I know you're probably feeling completely overwhelmed, frustrated, and fatigued right about now. He then emphasizes that I am aware, which implies that you are truly weary, irritated, and utterly devastated. I will showcase your wealth as a constant reminder that you are my eternal guide and that I have good goals for your fulfillment. I will ensure that everything is taken care of so that you will always know that I am by your side. So long as you keep striving, I will provide possibilities that will dictate the path your life takes in the future. I vow to transform your life's trajectory for the better. A reason exists for every occurrence in the world. It's real, even if the reason for it might be annoying or overwhelming at times. You can't judge a book by its cover. No matter what, you must have faith in God and acknowledge that His will for your life is right. In the end, everything will work out okay. Even as He can see your tears, your Lord is cognizant of all the troubles you are currently experiencing. Because of Him, you are losing all semblance of your true self and potential perfection. This covers everything entirely. God's desire for your life will be carried out exactly as it should be, since you are about to experience a period of pure joy and limitless devotion from everyone around you. This is because you are essentially being held hostage by the moment these things manifest. No matter how many times you pray, God hears and answers every one of your requests. God is in control of the details, so you may be certain that your training session will be successful and that your dreams will come true first. A person may also feel much more joyous when they are happy, but they may feel much more anxious when they are demanding. God has made it very clear to everyone that our thoughts and emotions have the power to direct how things turn out. If you give in to your goals and avoid being deceived by your enemy's lies, God promises that He will not be able to stop you from being the person you were always meant to be. Nevertheless, your opponent may be able to remain calm throughout the day despite any and all circumstances if you choose not to believe the falsehoods they tell you. In any situation, you should bring your desires to God by pleading, appealing, and thanking Him for His support. It's not always about worrying about something. The purpose of our gathering this morning is to give praise and worship to a God who is clearly still alive. This is the reason why we must unite. Since last week turned out well, we want to attempt this by laying our requests before the Lord in prayer. Is your trust in me unshakable? I have the power to provide you with the strength to conquer every challenge that stands in your way of achieving your life's ambitions. In order to make you so powerful that it overwhelms your opponents and throws your whole world into turmoil, I am going to start a revolution for your existence. I intend to initiate this transformation. I'm explaining this to you roughly. Because I want to make this change, I want a level of magnificence and mayhem that you have never seen before to completely amaze you. My goal is for you to be astounded beyond belief. A lot of people will be surprised by this. You must always keep in mind how important it is to keep your mind and heart open so that you may receive my blessings when they come. This is an opportunity for me to share some wonderful things I've been thinking about for you, and I humbly ask that you give me and my vision for your life some thought. This letter is to inform you of the many wonderful things that are in store for you. I will teach you how to keep living a life that is overflowing with joy, success, and accomplishments. During this conversation, you will not only learn how to accomplish your goals more efficiently, but you will also discover the personal satisfaction you've been seeking. Preparation is as simple as incorporating my love and charisma, maintaining your faith, and praying for me. There are no guarantees that you'll be able to keep up the style until then. My heartfelt apologies are with you, and please know that I will never abandon you simply because I cannot. It doesn't matter to me. I will always be by your side. I promise that I will never abandon your faith or pretend it doesn't exist when it does. You have a wonderful future ahead of you. If you put your faith in me and trust in yourself, a fantastic future awaits you. In order to guarantee that you do the task given to you to the best of your abilities, I vow to utilize all means at my disposal. Regardless of your prior struggles, I will assist you in reclaiming control of your finances, relationships, and health in the year 2024. Whatever the case may be, I will take this step. This is why your incredible comeback will catch us all off guard, and you could even be to blame. Despite my full awareness of how challenging it may seem, I am certain that there is a solution that might be of assistance to you in finding a way out of the current predicament. Having stated that, I am now well aware of this fact. Yet, I would want you to know that I am always willing to lend a hand, and that I am continuously looking for methods to simplify things for you. From the beginning, it has been my utmost priority for you to know that I am always here to lend a hand. Do not hesitate to get in touch with me if you have any inquiries or issues. Even though I know that you may have felt anxiety, bewilderment, and sleepless nights in the past, I want you to maintain believing in me and the chance that we can fix this problem. My hope is that you will keep having faith in me and holding on to the hope that we can overcome this obstacle as a team. I hope that you will continue to have faith in me and be optimistic about our future collaboration. This problem has a solution. Your adversaries will be caught off guard by the transformation I may bring to your life. Thus, what you have ever known might turn out to be wrong. We may have documented your issues by the end of the next year. I can put things right in your life, but before I can do that, you must realize that you are not alone in this. Many other people are going through the same situation as you are right now. Experiencing them during the surgery is something that many people go through. I will always be here for you, supporting you, and lending a hand when you need it. I believe it's critical for you to grasp it as well. Please know that I will be here to help you whenever you start to feel exhausted and weak. Despite how difficult it seems, you may put your faith in me to find a solution. For the time being, all I ask is that you cling to your life and depend on my assistance. All you really want to do is get this task done. If you would like to show your support for our Christian community by enrolling in our channel, we would be very grateful. Even when it seemed like there was no hope for you, I could see that you were paying attention, even in those difficult times. It is my sincere intention to provide you with a glimmer of optimism. Over the next 12 months, I'm going to give you permission to take advantage of opportunities that, given the current state of affairs, you would have never considered even somewhat promising. In the near future, I will do all in my power to provide you with the opportunity to seize possibilities. You should not miss out on the many wonderful opportunities that present themselves to you on a daily basis. Furthermore, I have many wonderful things and blessings in store for you. Instantaneous miracles will be a continual byproduct of my paintings, and I will exert great effort to guarantee that your life is rich and full of success. In order to guarantee that you have a prosperous and successful life, I will attend to every detail. Please know that I'm fighting for you right now, and that I have great plans for my future. You can feel safe with me, and I want you to know that. I want you to know how important it is that I have been your advocate. I understand the importance of it. You must remain unwavering in your faith, and as a result, you must never lose sight of me, my beloved and beloved child. You must realize that I am now advocating on your behalf, and you must be aware of that fact, since they are the two most critical things you can do for yourself. I'm happy to hear that you have such wonderful things in store for the future, because I really believe that this year will mark a remarkable turning point in both of your lives. The year 2024 is at your disposal, and I'm eagerly looking forward to seeing the wonderful things that await you. Whatever the new year brings you, I can't wait to see it. I'm ecstatic. You may follow me to the prosperous lives I have prepared for you. If you're willing to admit the truth about myself, all I ask from you is how you see me. Since I'm here to be completely honest with you, I implore you to keep your sanity and not go completely insane. Even when it seems like everything is falling apart, I assure you that I will always care about you and never stop thinking about you. You have to know that I'm working behind the scenes to make sure everything works out for you. Even though it may seem like everything is falling apart, know that I am working tirelessly behind the scenes to ensure that everything will work out well for you in the end. Everything may seem to be falling apart, but I want you to know that I'm working very hard behind the scenes to guarantee a positive outcome for you. It may seem like everything is falling apart, but in the end, you must remember this. While it's true that you may encounter seemingly impossible problems and obstacles, I want you to know that no matter how bad things become, I will always be here to help you find a solution. Please understand that I'm still capable of finding a solution that suits your needs. It may not always be easy, but I want you to know that no matter how difficult things get, I will always be here to help you find a way to overcome them. This will bring you comfort, even when it seems like there is no way out. I am providing you with this data so you can see that I am capable of seeking a solution on your behalf. I will ensure that you survive and emerge victorious from this. You may rely on me as a guide while you navigate the choppy waters of sorrow. I will serve as your guide. God is telling you right now that the person who is probably trying to get your address is probably trying to trick you into thinking that they're charging you a ridiculous amount. You have the option to have someone come to your house to personally review your contract. This is their way of showing you how much they value and commit to you. Doing this will give you such a firm grasp on their minds and emotions that they've decided to spend the rest of their lives with you. This is the outcome of their undivided concentration on you after each defeat. Declare victory over all your adversaries and put an end to all your anxieties, proclaims the Lord of Israel. I promise that I will fix every flaw, compensate for every setback, vanquish every adversary, and remove every obstacle that stands in your way. You will be inundated with gifts to the point that you will forget about all the troubles and anxieties that those gifts often brought up by the time this weekend rolls around. View this video in its entirety if you find miracles appealing. The depth of your love is greater than everything in the universe, God. Your love is so profound that nothing else can compare. There is no adequate comparison to the depth of your love. Please don't ever lose sight of the many ways in which you help us. We are dependent on your assistance. No amount of admiration could ever do justice to the depth of our feelings for your love and beauty. In the face of seemingly insurmountable obstacles, God has always promised to provide a way. I can mend broken bones, mend wounds, and restore strength and desires. Because I'm going to tell you something very important as I get you well again. You may show me how much you care by giving me up to $100. Pay close attention. There is still time for you to dwell in regret and dwell in the hereafter. If you would like, you may continue in this fashion the next day. There will be another opportunity to do this. I assert that everything will work out according to God's plan and that He is aware of the possible outcomes in response to Jesus' invitation. I say this because legend has it that enormous, unexpected things will happen to you in the not-too-distant future so that you may learn your life's lessons. The Lord has promised that He can open whatever door that your enemy has set up for you throughout your life, as well as any door that they have closed on you. With an endless supply of love and money, I will amaze you. You must be prepared to believe the fact that believing right now will lead to financial health and prosperity, since God has promised. Because it will inevitably come up, it is something you should prepare for. I assured you that all of the stress, anxiety, worry, and pain you are experiencing at the moment will be replaced with my love, restoration, benefits, blings, and an unbreakable eternal peace if you would just believe. I will restore your balance. My blessing will be bestowed upon you. You could always feel at home. It is quite possible to completely ignore all of these throughout the analysis. Whatever chaos you're facing at the moment, know that it is not in vain. He knows about the challenges you face, but he also knows about the private and personal parts of your life. God is in it all, and he knows you have to overcome those challenges. Your current problems seem to be set to undergo a surprising improvement. In terms of what is ahead, it bodes well. Now that you've accomplished everything, there's no turning back. Considering how far you've gone, it may be considered reckless. Stay calm and have faith in my abilities to resolve your issues so that you may enjoy your purchase to the fullest. I have faith that you, the source of all good things, will show us the way out of this jam. The Lord deserves my gratitude for everything that he has done for me up to this point and for all that he has planned to do. From my perspective, this is something he really deserves. You have my undivided love and attention, my God. You are now amassing a substantial amount of money, and it is growing at a rate that is commensurate with each passing day, week, and month. Huge sums of money are suddenly pouring into your life. This incredible and wonderful good fortune for your manners will not be obstructed. It will be yours. It might be offered to you or is yours to keep. You are obligated to do nothing more than accept this gift. After then, all the bad things that have brought you misery throughout your life will vanish and be replaced with good things like love, laughter, and blessings. In the future, there may be further instances similar to those. The time has come for you to stand up and hold on. Your enemy will take it all, but if you put your faith in God, he will give you much more. You may be able to increase your riches tranquilly and many other benefits if you pray and ground your faith on God's promises. Praying for this to happen is all that's required of you. There is only going to be one more chance for the child to laugh, according to God. Once you reach a certain point, you will be able to trust that other people's intentions are genuine again. Because of the work I'm doing to rebuild what you've lost, love might once again play a key role in your life. The paintings I create are directly affected by this. I have a wonderful scheme for the path your life will follow, God says Moses. The speaker also affirms that God has plans to improve many aspects of his life, and he announces that God has techniques to simplify your life so that you may recover and escape that difficult state. Your disappointment, anxiety, and troubles will be replaced with health, pleasure, and tranquility when you trust in God. If you're experiencing problems seeing the video, please know that he loves you deeply and would really behave this way toward you. As he has recognized receiving your prayers on behalf of everyone who loves you and is praying for you right now, God will fulfill your pleas by giving you with support to meet your requirements. Helpful angels have been sent to your location. If you place your trust in God with all your heart, your life will reflect that. When we rely only on God for help, miraculous events may take on a profound effect on our lives. By using such wonders, people's lives may be changed. My friends and family never stop finding new and interesting things about me to rave about. Come visit me if you're sick of telling yourself you're worthless, confused about who you are, and unable to handle life on your own. If you're sick of feeling that way and need someone to speak to about the feelings that come with failure, I'm here for you. Meet me here. Whenever help is needed, I'll be here to provide it. I will ensure that you get the utmost attention while you recover and find the peace of mind and physical health that you want. We ask that you help spread the message by sharing this video. Having a favorable impression of the Lord your God is your moral, intellectual, and emotional duty. It is a duty that you should do wholeheartedly in line with your principles. It is within your realm of possibilities. It's precisely what you were supposed to do all along, and you'll see that things are starting to go down the proper route very soon. The goal of the movement has always been to go in this direction. You will soon have the opportunity to seize a wide variety of discoveries and possibilities that are meant for you. Many new chances and insights will be available to you, and you may make the most of them. You should be ready to take advantage of the opportunities presented by this skill so that you can see the progress that has been accomplished. Type 333. In this very now, if you are religious, God is just working in you to set you up for a future that He thinks would be the most fruitful, one that includes all that God is doing. No one, not even God, can see into the future. This manner, you can host an amazing party before the week is over. It would be just like the event you've been anticipating. It would come to pass just as you've hoped. Even if things don't work out the way you planned, try to find the good in it. You have been directed to prepare for the athletic events taking place this weekend, particularly on Saturday and Sunday, with the help of the Lord. Prepare yourself, because these athletic events are planned to coincide with a period in your life when you will get some of the most incredible reports you have ever received. What a horrific event you've experienced. That was the most horrific thing I had ever seen. Your unwavering affection for me, nevertheless, allows me to feel joyful all the time. Please accept our deepest gratitude for providing us with a fresh start in Christ. Thank you so much for this. I pray that God will remove all traces of my sin and make me more open to His grace on this day. The grass dies and the plant dies, but God's word remains eternally. Look, I will cure you and make you fit. I can also restore your health and make it easier for you to prosper, achieve prosperity, and avoid Hans's way. These things are decreed by the Lord. See this through to contentment and enjoyment. I will ensure that you are well and able to recover. You may be healed and made whole again by my hands. You will be healed and fit because I will bring it to pass. You will be restored to full health by my hands. You might ask angels to protect your loved ones and pay off all your bills and financial obligations. God has done so much in your life that you don't want to be afraid. You may be certain that God will provide for your every need because of everything that He has done for your life, no matter how bad things get. You have no interest in winning anymore now that you have won. Perhaps now is our chance to take action, and if we remain faithful to God's word, we will have every reason to believe that we will prevail. God's word has given us peace, so we don't need to be afraid since He is with us and will fight for us in the future. All of your past sins may be forgiven if you ask me to. If you are willing to take responsibility for your mistakes and apologize profusely, I will forgive you. I may not be able to forgive you if you deny that you were wrong. Just a few more hours, and the most anticipated and most needed season of the year will be here. All the love, joy, and professional rewards that were due to you in March will finally come your way, whether at work or in the business sector. You may be greatly blessed with this kind of thing, and no matter how bad things become right now, remember that the Lord your God is the one who fights on your behalf against your adversaries so that you might win. You must keep it in your memory at all costs. In your struggle against your adversaries, the Lord, your God, is at your side, striving to bring you victory. When you pray to me, I will answer your prayers and pour forth all the things you have been hoping for. According to what I've heard God say, if you remain religious, He will strengthen your faith and help you overcome seemingly insurmountable obstacles. No matter how bad things go, He will remain your leader. It wasn't that you lost track of your enemies. Fighting uphill was the real challenge. Your achievements warrant my congratulations. Get yourself ready, because I'm about to provide you with some fresh options. I want you to be as ready as you can be. Be as orderly as you can, for my sake. Your faith in God's abilities, rather than your effort, is what He really wants from you. If you surrender your job and place your whole trust in God, He will grant your requests. Because of this, you will experience an instant and general exchange. If you put your trust in God, even when it seems like there's no way out of a bad situation, you'll never feel like you lost time because of a terrible decision. God promises that I will find a way out of every problem, no matter how bad things seem. No matter what our opponent throws at you, you may be certain that I will protect you. Since you have put your faith in me, I can assure you that nobody will be hurt as you leave this region. Around this particular count, the Lord spoke to us. Quickly, you'll change the storyline and say something quite different. A kingdom of ideas characterized by immense pleasure and happiness. A nation that has all of these qualities and is characterized by healing, happiness, health, wealth, love, fulfillment, and tranquility. It is imperative that you see this video in its entirety. The Lord has shown me that He does not want me to let Him down. Therefore, even when times are tough, He does not want me to quit trusting in Him. He hopes I will keep going and not disappoint Him. You really should come and discuss this with me. Provide me with a summary of the problem, and I will be much obliged. You could be pleasantly pleased by how quickly and accurately things have worked out for you if everyone is on the same page and willing to collaborate, especially given how little time has passed since everything began to shine brightly and unexpectedly for your benefit. You may be pleasantly pleased by how well things have worked out for you, considering how fast things started to improve and how successful the training sessions have been. Everything that has happened recently has been planned out by God in the exact way that He desires. It may take some effort, however, to transform this terrible experience into a pleasant one. Keep in mind that God's plans for your life are much bigger than anything you can imagine. You must maintain unwavering concentration on this. If you turn to me in prayer and seek anything, I will listen and grant your request. I can understand what you're saying and fulfill your wish. Replying is from the Lord. Everything that you have done is just fantastic. What a tragic event. If you want me to keep from becoming angry, please do anything. Please don't intentionally attempt to hurt someone. Nonetheless, I may easily come out as angry. I let my emotions dictate my actions. To help you share your love with more people, I respectfully want your cooperation. You have brought so much peace into my life, and I promise to be honest with you about everything. I may like to use this opportunity to thank you for providing me with energy, not just physical energy, but also mental, emotional, and spiritual electricity. You have helped me fortify my mental, spiritual, and emotional strength, which works in tandem with my physical strength. At this very moment, I pray that Jesus' name may be exalted above other names. Now that angels are trying to get in touch with you, they want you to know that you are God's precious little baby and that these days are crucial to your education. They also want you to know that God is showering you with an enormous gift on this particular day. They want you to think they're having a one-on-one conversation with you as they relay this information. Please say Amen if you believe in God. To be saved, one must have faith in Jesus Christ, as this is the best way to be saved. You can spend all of eternity in God's presence if you consent with Jesus. Everyone who believes in Jesus has a considerably better chance of getting this. I just wanted to give you a heads up that I'm hard at work on the exchange you mentioned as being essential to your way of life. It is with much anticipation that I write to inform you that I am now moving toward the lifestyle swap that you have suggested. From what I can tell, you are trying to start afresh. Since God is the most powerful being in the universe, I can see how more knowledge may pique my curiosity in this matter. He has policies that apply to all kings. God is the most remarkable person who has ever lived. No one else can compare to Him in terms of power and control over the whole universe. This is why God created it. He is the last monarch, and I am completely subservient to Him. God willing, I'll take another shot. To you, I offer a fresh slate, and I'd want to start again with you. Working together is something I'm interested in as well. It is my intention to comply with your request. Perhaps you have done something wrong in the past. If so, I beg you to pardon your sins and accept my enchanting presence as compensation. You have likely acted inappropriately, both inside and outside. A better and more prosperous future awaits you when I guide you. If you're on board with what I'm saying, I can show you the way to a better future for yourself and those like you. If you trust in me, I will double the good things happening to you by a factor of 3 starting next week so that they ensnare you even more. Assuming we are in the right place at the right time, I guarantee you that we can do anything as a team. If you want to make a big splash in your life and the world around you, I have something important to tell you. Plan an event. If you ever find yourself in a financially, emotionally, or physically trying situation, know that I will be here for you no matter what. Rest assured, I will not abandon you. I will never leave you, and I am always here for you. Keep that in mind. Know that I will never leave your side and that you can count on my unwavering support. This is true regardless of the number of issues you may be dealing with in your life. Regarding your savings account, you should know that you will never get the amount of money you had anticipated. When you have unrealistically high expectations, you end up with that. God states, "I am healing physical ailments, forgiving debts, and mending marriages," several times in the Bible. Rest assured, everything else will be taken care of for you. All you have to do is accept it as truth. Because of it, you must acknowledge that I am a miraculous employee and that it is how I earn my living. Make sure you retain these details. I, God, am the one who now makes promises in addition to bringing joy and health. You have the potential to do great things, and I want you to know that. I want you to know that the incredible surprises I have planned for you are beyond your wildest imagination. Your wildest dreams will be fulfilled by them. They could be very wonderful. I can guarantee that. In addition to the tangible goods you already own, you will amass spiritual riches that will go beyond all expectations. This goes beyond the tangible possessions you already hold in high regard. Money and freedom are two things that the laws of the universe stipulate you must have. Therefore, you will have both. It is within your reach to live the life you have always desired. Therefore, I have started removing obstacles from your path and making spaces to enhance the method and simplify your life. I created this so that it would be easy for me to understand. Follow my instructions to the letter and don't let fear stop you from trying new things. Here is the inspiration I've previously set for you. In order to alter the neighborhood and its surrounding locations, all you have to do is adhere to my directions. I will do great things with the money I have. It is only a tool. Money by itself isn't intrinsically bad if I have people like you to influence my ambitions. I have a plan for you, and it involves being a blessing to everyone you meet. I have faith in you and your ability to do this. Please know that I am doing everything in my power to enhance your circumstances moving forward, regardless of the difficulties you have recently faced. I know that you have been through a lot recently. I'm aware that you are now experiencing a difficult period. Keep in mind that you are being referenced in places you have not yet been to. I want you to keep in mind the following. People are talking to you about places you haven't been yet. My dear, I want you to know that the following facts are true. You are my baby, and no matter what happens in your life, you will never be able to earn my love. It makes no difference how many friends you have or how much money you make. In most cases, I am able to adore you and keep going. You will be able to learn more about my character traits, no matter what happens. I would gladly go along on this adventure with you if you were to spend time with me. Even if I am not traveling alone, I am no longer experiencing it firsthand. Despite the fact that it seems like every bad situation has some redeeming quality, I want to seek it out and use it to my advantage. Life is short. Therefore, I want to savor every moment. Please accept my responsibility for everything that is happening right now, but also acknowledge that I am manipulating events to achieve my goals. If you do, you'll witness outcomes from my endeavors and strategies that you never would have believed were even remotely feasible. To put it simply, you have no notion of the possibility that they may be. In every part of your life, I will be there to lift your spirits and your family's spirits. You may also bestow blessings on those who have achieved great success in their lives. When you think of me as the deity who restores everything to its original state, I will also reward you for the area you choose to call home. No problem or undertaking is too big or too little for me to manage. Finding your ideal job, housemate, love interest, and financial situation won't be a problem at all. You won't have any trouble with any of this, and you'll also have the chance to look for the home of your dreams. All of these things will be yours alone. Keep in mind that I am capable of competing with you and that I can provide you with a schedule. It would be my pleasure to impart to you my extensive knowledge. I can take care of your needs and provide you with a schedule, just like I can guide you through a lot of issues. If you decide to prioritize our connection, it might affect every other aspect of your existence. Do not let your observations of the physical world lead you to believe that the supernatural may likewise bring about progress in your life. I am working behind the scenes to make it happen. Regardless of what you see in the herbal world, you shouldn't close your eyes to the possibility that the paranormal may alter the course of your life. My goal is to become a part of your life, and I promise to be there for you whenever you need someone to talk to or advice. I would want to join your family tree as much as you do. I want to be a dependable individual in your way of life. I promise to be calm, pleasant, and persistent if you accept me as a lodger. The fact that you could end up contacting me is the reason for this. I promise you the most delightful experience of your life, and since I love you, you will be able to savor every moment and feel indescribable joy. I promise I will never leave your side. You may have really high expectations because I'm a very large God. Coming up with grand concepts isn't a negative quality. Get that trendy assignment done with my assistance. It will be enough if you share my confidence that nothing is insurmountable. It is my deepest desire for you to know that anything you put your mind to, you can achieve. Your current predicament does not limit your options in the slightest, because I have achieved much more success than you can ever imagine or hope for. Compared to what you could imagine or hope for, my success is enormous. That is why it is so important for you to trust in my abilities to help you achieve all your dreams and to set very high standards for yourself, my son. You must know that I am always here, ready for the day when you will let me into your heart. I want you to know that you can generally count on me. I just want you to know that I'm always waiting before I go in. Just so you know, I normally wait outside your private residence for your approval. I have already made arrangements to ensure that you will get messages from the most suitable individuals and opportunities, that all of your concerns will be heard, and that the necessary measures will be taken to address and resolve your problems. Additionally, I have made sure that you will be provided with an opportunity that is suitable for you. You won't have to worry about finding your way here alone, since I will be right here with you the whole time we are in the woods. No matter what, you can count on me to remain by your side. I swear to you, all your problems will be taken care of, and you will experience indescribable joy and tranquility. With my help, you won't have to worry about anything. Because you are the most capable individual in the world at making yourself unhappy, I can give you the serenity you've been seeking. You take on a lot of the responsibility for the initial aggravation when you let yourself hold grudges or become annoyed with other people. You should stop trying to get even for the wrongs you've done to each other and start showing each other mercy and forgiveness instead. Love is stronger than any wrongdoing that has ever been committed. The reason for this is because love has the potential to overcome any transgression to which one has ever been committed. I will most likely be responsible for providing you with the contact information of appropriate individuals and ensuring that you have access to the resources and opportunities that are most important to you, even though it may seem like there's nothing we can do to help you. God is with you every step of the way, fighting your battles, making sure everything turns out well, and setting you up to win. In order to achieve one of his goals, to bring you down via the process, Satan may attempt to disturb your tranquility, satisfaction, and pride. This is not surprising. The Lord, however, has great things planned for you at this time and may lavish you with mercy. You are going to have a fantastic time today. Following his lead, you must never lose sight of the fact that God is the ultimate ruler of all things. Every aspect of the situation is within his command. Do not give up on this. I am rooting for you to keep moving forward. So, what about you? I've seen that you're dealing with some tough conditions that might endanger not just your physical health, but also your financial stability and the strength of your relationships with others. I find you intriguing since the fact that you are moving closer to realizing your goals is additional proof that you are on the right track to realizing your aspirations. Your immense pain for so long has been well documented. I want to emphasize how compassionate I am when I say this. Your monetary, spiritual, and bodily lives are all in dire need of repair. Your life is complex and needs healing on many levels. God warns us not to let the deeds of others dictate our relationships with other people, but He also gives us a way to avoid letting the deeds of others dictate how we interact with the people right around us. We are to not let the relocations of others influence our relationships with our neighbors, as God has warned us. This is the rationale for the fact. People who fit into this category are those who are completely neutral toward you and who fit the description given in the preceding paragraphs. In order to prove your competence to the locals, you should let them know that you often choose the most challenging times of the day to shine. If you want to make an impression throughout this term, focus on the people right around you. Along with the Holy Spirit, I beg you to provide those who are really struggling with the strength, optimism, and calm they need to overcome their difficult circumstances. I implore you to listen to me and provide me with what I need. Instead of wasting time dwelling on negative aspects of your personality, you could be doing something productive with that time if you make it a habit to remind yourself regularly to think about ideas that are both terrifying and based in reality, even if they are just ideas. The one and only person who is responsible for the beginning of the universe, Jesus Christ, is alive and well and is not far from where we are. He has been a blessing in this realm from the beginning of time. He is also a blessing here, and it was He who became responsible for the ejection of stars and galaxies into space. More important than the fact that everyone is turning against you is the fact that He is prepared to stay by your side and support your cause. He is also the only one who envisaged the arena coming into existence. You will have many opportunities to show the kindness and compassion that I have given you as you live your life, and this will serve as proof of the kindness and compassion that I have given you. Do not give in to your own desires, my darling, if you believe in them. Whenever you need me, I will be there. I am able to protect you. No matter what happens, you can count on me to be there for you. My opinion on the matter is quite clear. It seems like there may be an opportunity for improvement on the horizon, so I've been listening to your calls for help and am aware of the difficult circumstances you're facing at the moment. You have been hoping for its attainment via prayer and a little luck. For the time being, all you can do is hope that your private bank account stays open. Both your business's revenue and its profit margin will soar to levels you could never have imagined before. Put together, this has the potential to improve your life. Profiting from what I should provide and making the most of those opportunities is certainly within your reach if you are fully committed to seizing the opportunity I have presented. Whatever you're going through, I implore you to worship me and be thankful for whatever you have if you give me your complete attention. Please know that I am always here to lend you an ear and a helping hand, no matter how big or tiny your problems may seem. If you ever need assistance, I am here right now to help you out. That is why I am right here to lend you a hand. I can go straight to your location if you need me to. If you are interested in completing the task that is being done, it's much more likely that you will be able to find me. I can lead you in the right direction if you trust me, but that doesn't guarantee it will be the best choice. If you agree with me, I will only provide you with behavioral guidelines when you stop depending on your own understanding and acknowledge my contributions to your accomplishments. You're going to have an easier time of it since I can help you see the road ahead of you. What has to happen next may also be made very clear to you by me. Though it's possible for you to have a past, I'm here to warn you that there are many blunders and decisions you'll wish you could change. To make it seem like these things never happened, I've deleted everything. Thanks to the repair I proposed, it seems as though none of these issues ever occurred. The chances are now in your favor. The stars have aligned, and I wanted to write something down to let you know. Keep in mind that I am here for you no matter what, and that you can depend on me no matter what. That is my first priority, and I will not rest until I have made sure that the email I provided you covers both of those agreements. This is why I feel compelled to write this down, so that you may have these facts. No matter the time of day or night, they will battle for you inside the arena and keep a constant eye on you around the clock if you need protection. Because I may be by your side, they will be keeping a close watch on you at all times. You may come to the realization that you need assistance from others along the way. I will never leave your side, no matter what, so you will never have to walk this street alone. I am here to provide guidance and information on the most eco-friendly ways to achieve your goals, even if you don't know where you're headed or think you're doing everything on your own. Because of it, you are able to perform a miracle on your behalf. I am the God who can do miracles for your benefit, and I have shown it to you. You have welcomed me into your world. The amount of energy I possess should not be underestimated. At this point in time, you have no idea what I'm capable of doing. You just cannot fathom the extent of my abilities. Your physical, psychological, and spiritual health will all improve as a consequence of the work I perform for you. A general improvement in your health may be yours when I release you from addiction's grip by removing the chains and handcuffs that have kept you prisoner for so long. We would greatly appreciate it if you could subscribe to our channel and give it a thumbs up if you are interested in helping our Christian network. Your kindness is much appreciated. Your relationships may be repaired, and the mental and spiritual uncertainty that has been plaguing you can be cleared. After this is completed, you may feel better about yourself and be able to go back to living your life to the fullest. Countless incredible tales are already planned for the future, so there's no need to fret about what lies ahead. You shouldn't let yourself become anxious about what is ahead of you. In addition to guiding you ahead, these suggestions may inspire you to look forward to the future and feel better about it. You and your loved ones will be protected from harm by the angels that I send forth into the world. They will always be on the lookout for danger. I want you to know that at this moment, this is the course of action I am going to take. In my mind, you are a unique and special being. There has never been an intellectual portrayal of me before you. You are one of many unique versions of yourself that I can see in my mind, and none of them come even close to being you. Importantly, it will let me let go of the weight of the past and enjoy the new life I am giving you right now. It is my sincere desire to make it seem as if I have recruited a new employee for your company. The next day won't necessarily be a cause for concern, my dear. It will resolve its own issues. To make an attempt to participate today, it is just vital. Considering this, it's obvious that you don't have to provide a rattling at this second. There is no question that you must overcome the unique challenges that each day brings in order to continue visiting. In order to summon assistance, you must approach the door, knock on it, and someone will answer. No matter how forcefully you knock or how near the door you approach, no one will let you in. If you will accept my faith, I sincerely swear that I will not act in a manner that makes you think I have been fooled. According to a biblical proclamation, Satan is born with a deficiency in his character, namely, his lying nature, and God has designated him ruler over all those who share this imperfection. A related benefit is that this fee gives Satan control over all idolaters. Do not even think about the falsehoods that may be running through your mind right now. Please do not let yourself be deceived by their falsehoods. I am the one who created you a winner, and I will not let you fall for their tricks. You did not deserve to be in this predicament. I should put it this way. You are not in control since I am the one who brought you victory, no matter what you do. God is bigger and stronger than anything else, and you should try to keep that in mind. Regardless of how far away it is, this is making you feel nervous. Keep in mind that even if it's hard to imagine how things should turn out, If you surrender your life to God, He will make it very apparent to you what your alternatives are and the easiest way to go. Right now, everything is focused on the long term and how it will work. Having faith in your Heavenly Father is all that is necessary to fulfill this condition, no matter how challenging it may be. There may not be anything else you're interested in doing to fulfill this criteria. Because a long-standing issue is about to be fixed, you need to be prepared for a major shift in how your life plays out, beginning right now. Something that has been troubling you for a while will finally be settled tonight, so you can anticipate that. The Lord has already promised brighter times and made it very apparent that they are coming. Your health may show clear signs of improvement. Your ambitions can now be relaxed, and you'll finally be able to repay the massive debt you've been carrying. It may be happening right now, the end of your terrible, terrible situation. Your addictions, such as pessimism and distress, are being rescued by God, and you have every reason to be happy and glad right now, since He's giving you the chance to live a life free from these things. However, I need to speak with you before I can provide any help. We have God's instructions, and I can give you the wisdom to make good choices that will benefit you. God willing. If you give any thought to God, the radiance you radiate is becoming brighter and brighter for everyone in your immediate vicinity, and you are getting more and more magnificent daily. You have resolved that you will not, under any circumstances, let anybody or anything prevent you from achieving your goals. God would rather have us start showing our love for other people through the choices and actions we take. I need you to pick up your game. This is the message He sent us to let us know that He wants us to do better going forward. It would mean a lot to me if you could start showing other people how much you care about me through the decisions you're making about how you live your life. Finish it as soon as you can. You will be able to help others in your local vicinity learn about God when you have lived your whole life in conformity with God's goal and motivation. There was no back and forth on His goals for you and your lives at any time in this history. If you're still with me, this new chapter of your lives is far from over. But before we go any further, I want you to know this. Bless those who curse you, love your enemies, pray for those who mistreat you, and show compassion to those who hate you. Our research into the afterlife has led us to the conclusion that the times when your loyal followers have claimed you as their father and led others to their last destination are significant. That is because they had already been led to the places they were meant to go. This further emphasizes the significance of those events. We think it's important for everyone to know how seriously we take issues like these, and we'd like to use this opportunity to thank you for creating the conditions that allowed us to do what we've set out to do. We kindly request that you have access to them. Regardless of how long this testimony takes, we would like to thank you for the opportunity to participate in it. Your selflessness and compassion are an inspiration to people of all ages and walks of life, and they are evident even in this modern day. It's far more practical, so you can keep your spotless reputation by keeping your word, just as your slaves have done. Furthermore, you may show the world how bright you are by flashing your light brightly in every available spot. While you're at it, you may amaze everyone around you as a parent and show off your intelligence to others by performing all of these things. You are very remarkable, and I'm deeply appreciative of all the opportunities and blessings that you have bestowed upon me throughout my life. I can't thank you enough for all the opportunities and blessings that have come my way because you're in it. Concurrently, we would be grateful if you would let us freely enjoy the liberation we find in you as we run. Your time and attention are much appreciated. Please teach us your ways so that we may conduct ourselves in accordance with your counsel, always being careful and courteous in everything that we do at some point in our lives. In every way imaginable, we have reasons to be grateful to you. You are the most magnificent element that has ever crossed my mind. Considering my expectations, I would really be grateful for an answer, even if it came from someone else. I pray that Jesus' name may be magnified to the pinnacle of heaven. These days, my little one, God is telling you that it is indeed your heavenly Father, me. Your worst nightmare has come true. Your opponent is plotting to steal the money you've been saving for years. As a result, you should use extreme caution the next day. Making sure this doesn't happen is considerably more important. You should not be afraid if you believe in God, however, for you are a little child of God and are thus immune to physical damage. By all means, give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. You are really not alone while you sleep this night. In fact, there are angels from heaven watching over you, praying for you, and helping you out anytime you need it. If you ask me to, I will perform the miracle you have been praying for. It promises to be an absolutely remarkable and life-altering event. Prepare to be overwhelmed with gratitude and faith as you take it all in. If you're into miracles, you have to see this video all the way to the finish. In the course of the next few days, your whole life will undergo radical transformations. Interactions with other people are nothing new to you. There will be an uptick in productivity, health, and profitability. You and those you care about may experience a plethora of advantages in March 2024. I am capable of turning your tyrannical empire into a proud one. As unbelievable as it may seem, your story will transform from one of hardship and conflict into one of joy and success. Through a series of fortunate events, I hope you choose a path that leads to success in every area of your life. I pray that God's blessings pour forth on you abundantly. I pray that God showers you with abundant financial blessings so that you will never again be concerned about money. Your lives are about to be flooded with blessings and incredible life-altering events that you have never experienced before, or poison. Countless wonderful things will transpire in your life because of this. Please support this video by liking and sharing it. I care deeply about you and want you to be free from any kind of suffering, whether it's emotional, mental, or physical health issues. Therefore, if you agree with God, I will do everything it takes to restore your health. Every single one of you may rely on the therapeutic touch that I am offering. You may count on me to provide you with a helping hand in whatever way I can when it comes to repair. I want you never to have to go through any kind of mental or physical hardship, and I want you to always be healthy and wealthy. I really hope you never have to deal with any kind of hardship. A life filled with goodness, prosperity, and happiness is what I would need to wish you. In my Sunday prayers, I ask God to grant you all the blessings you rightfully deserve for the upcoming week. I ask in prayer, trusting that my wish could be granted. I pray that all of your gift-related problems disappear so that you may bask in the calm and opulence of being here with me at this very moment. The day after tomorrow may be jam-packed with God's will and His many blessings. So, my little one, I want you to be happy. I need to see you pleased. I've decided to announce a new chapter in your lives, one that will bring you an abundance of blessings, indescribable joy, and a powerful sense of accomplishment. This wish has been granted by using my services. Making sure you feel as happy as can be is why I'm doing this. I have faith that you will be grateful for my generosity and happy to receive my present. Also, I assure you that I will never abandon you and that I will always be there for you, even when it's not easy. In most cases, I can highlight chances for you, and you'll act on them, even if they go beyond what you might have anticipated before. With all my heart and soul, I hope and pray that this brings you the utmost joy and satisfaction. I'm giving you my undivided attention. This sample will be with you for the rest of your life, guaranteeing that you will experience unexpected love, wealth, and success. It's a sign that the answers to your prayers and your dreams are unexpectedly on their way. There will be an end to your pain, your tears, your loss, and the nights of despair. Because I'm going to do a wild and unusual Saint step, you shouldn't be afraid of anything that happens to you in the future. From what I can see, you have faced and overcome a tremendous number of challenges and setbacks in your life. Because of these events, you have encountered difficult circumstances, and as a result, you are feeling defeated and hopeless. You're now feeling helpless, but I need you to realize that I will make apologies for all of your misdeeds and restore all your losses, vanquish all your opponents, and wipe away any hurdle that stands in your way to your benefit. Each and every one of these responsibilities is within my capabilities. What I'm going to do to your life will shock you to no end. I'm sure of it. You should know that I am aware of your prayers and that I am making every effort to ensure that they have the most impact conceivable. So if you want the best results, your prayers will have the biggest impact. I'm putting in a lot of work, and I want you to know that my wish for the next several months is that you and the people you care about will have even greater blessings, success in all aspects of life, and improvements to your mental and physical health. Always remember that my love for you has no bounds and that I am here for you no matter what. I will always remember that God is with me and share this video with 5 others who have faith in God. Therefore, my darling, you should never give up on your goals. You still have plenty of time to live lives that people will remember forever. Because my love for you is greater than you can imagine, please know that I will stop at nothing to make sure that everything turns out the way you want it to. If you have faith, you will see the tremendous effort I made to alter your way of life. For me, I want you to have pleasure and optimism in each minute of your life, since I've got a lot of beautiful things in store for you. Despite the hardships you have endured and the ones you are experiencing now, I want the life I have planned for you to be filled with happiness and fulfillment. In light of what I have planned for you, I really do require that of you, so that we can be offered a plethora of options and possibilities down the road. If you believe in yourself and what I can do for you, the possibilities will open up to you, and you will find that your life is full of miracles. Despite the fact that you may feel like giving up, you shouldn't abandon your ambition just yet. I'm here to support you through those tough times, and we can overcome this obstacle and achieve a joyful conclusion as a team. If you can always lean on me when you're feeling bad, it could help us get through this together. Similarly, I will offer you the capacity to vanquish any restrictions on your way. Feel free to think about me right now, because you have faith in me. You have entrusted me with your life. I will protect you, rescue you, and provide you with a strong base. I will make sure everything goes according to plan. I can clear the path and remove obstacles so you can concentrate on the present foundation. I will put you in touch with kind individuals who will support you and show you the path. As you travel throughout the world, you may be able to gather the necessary data and perspectives to help you find the best solution to your problem. My darling, if you ever want to be successful and realize your full potential, you must adhere to the advice I give you. Please know that you are free to assume me at any time. Your phrase, please. No matter what, you can count on me to remain by your side. Just give me a call and I will take care of it. I'll visit you wherever you'll be. When you put your trust in me, I will make your lives and the lives of the people you care about wonderful, full of blessings, love, and joy. Just give me a moment and I will drench you with useful information. If you say it aloud, it will begin to work for you like nothing before, bringing you more success, health, and money than you could ever imagine. What's really on my mind right now? An infinite supply of love, health, and riches is within my reach. I'm sure of it. I will pour you ample benefits and open the floodgates of opportunities the second you say these words, with God's help. In the next week, you will enter a phase of your life that is characterized by an overflow of love, joy, and prosperity. Your way of life will change in some way. Everything you might possibly need is always at your fingertips, so you may never be short of supplies. In the long run, everyone will benefit from workout sessions. The terrible things that have been causing you so much pain will fade away and be replaced with blessings, joy, lightness, and love. If you believe in me and implement the plan I have for your lives before this weekend is finished. If this happens before the weekend is over, you might feel joy pouring out of your heart and be able to take in the beauty all around you. I promise to keep our agreement in mind once I tell you that I can fulfill the promise I made to you before you ever know it. Be mindful of it. I'm very fortunate, and every day brings new opportunities to reflect on this fact. Stay positive. Even if today isn't going your way, tomorrow is a whole new day full of exciting things to do. You have my word that I will no longer help you if you put your trust in me. You may count on my unwavering support, even in the darkest of times. Take a risk and flaunt your power. It is not right for your adversaries to make you afraid, or for you to be afraid, since the Lord your God is the one leading you into battle and fighting the greatest battle. You are well aware that he will not tolerate it if you beg or mope. This isn't necessarily all compliments. A tribute is being crafted by me. I am fully committed to ensuring your success. By guiding your actions and keeping a close eye on your safety, I can assure you that I will never abandon you. But those who put their confidence in the Lord will be revitalized. They soar across the sky like eagles, thanks to their muscular wings. They may not get tired of fighting, even after a long day on the road. They no longer suffer from weariness. I will revive you and provide you with the strength to conquer any challenges if you just trust in me. If you don't believe in me, there's no way you'll be able to keep going. On the other hand, you might be able to walk or run for miles and miles without getting tired. Although I have been keeping a close eye on you and the humans for your safety, I want you to know that you may always come to me for help, much as an eagle's strength and this ability go hand in hand. Everything wonderful and many is a part of life, and I can't wait to reveal it to you. You've got my eternal and steadfast affection, and I need you to comprehend that I'm the cause of everything spectacular in your life as you prepare for the weekend. Please remember this: the gift I could give you that would last a lifetime would be your personal life. Additionally, I have a goal and a purpose that I must achieve. Love, pleasure, satisfaction, and wealth are just a few areas in which I pray the Lord will lavish his blessings on you. To me, these are the most important qualities for you to possess. Assuming that is the case, it must be a fantastic experience. Life might be difficult since you are certain to face obstacles and letdowns as you go along. I want you to know that no matter what, I will always be here to support and encourage you as you start this exciting chapter of your life. No matter how bad things seem right now, I want you to know that I'm safe with you. You're anxious and demanding about your future because of the challenges you're currently facing. Maybe you're having money problems, or maybe your health isn't where you'd want it to be. Maybe you can verify all of these things. I want you to know that no matter how bad things seem right now, I am here for you, and that wonderful things are on the horizon. Remember this, even when it seems like things are spiraling out of control. So that you may also proceed appropriately, I am showing you the technique. Effort was absolutely not squandered. Given the little time you have left to wait for me, I vow that I will never abandon you or betray your trust if you continue to have confidence in me. I am also here to restore whatever has been ruined to its original splendor in response to Jesus' invitation. Restored to you are your joy, your dreams, your relationships, your health, and your financial situation. Since no one has ever come to stop me, I'm certain that I'm capable of doing the most magnificent things with my abilities, something that no person should ever consider giving up on. If your way of life has been disrupted or stolen from you, I'm here to put things right again. We should all return to the Lord's altar in prayer. Listen closely to what I have to say. Please put on your corrective lenses. Because you are the God of all possibilities, I trust that you will provide for me, no matter how seemingly impossible it seems. God of all possibilities, even though it may seem that the most effective element is louder than my religion, and you are the whispers in my head, even though it may seem that my faith in you is greater than the voices in my brain. Assist me in keeping a generous and appreciative heart for everything that you have done, are doing, and may accomplish in your life's journey. Your accomplishments, both past and present, and future potential, are much appreciated. Being able to speak about you as both my God and my Heavenly Father is a privilege, since you are outstanding and perfect in every aspect. I would want to talk basically regarding the value of our typical religion, provided our present connection. You must have faith in order to feel my love in its entirety and benefit from it. Wishing to satisfy me isn't. The Bible states this, and you'll not satisfy me if you do not agree with it. Therefore, I would truly want to persuade you to recognize my existence, and I respectfully request that you take my presence and ability to fulfill my end of the agreement as true. I need you to recognize that regardless of the problems or troubles you are presently managing, I will always be here for you. The statement being made is true in every situation. Since I can see, hear, and feel your pain, I am tempted to transform your difficulties into joy and your failures into triumphs. I know that I can find a way to create room for you, even when it seems like there's no way out of this jam. I would be delighted to pique your interest in the immense power that can emerge from showing humility and giving up, if you think that's the case. If you give me everything, I will send a ripped troll brimming with riches crashing down to earth, loading up the treasure trolls in heaven. You bestow upon me the entire thing, and you pour forth riches into the heavenly treasure troves. If you wanted to trust me with your finances, health, relationships, and desires, you could. Don't keep things from me. Rather, gently tell me everything. Everything comes tumbling back together because I am the God who fills empty places and gives gifts. I wish to persuade you to generally find enjoyment in me, no matter what circumstances you're in addition to the numerous benefits I want to state. My vow is that I will no longer let you down. You're able to show thanks to me for my generosity, kindness, and compassion, no matter all of the challenges you are going through. This gives you the opportunity to be receptive to incredibly positive things that may change your life. By behaving in this way, you invite in miraculous events that you could never have imagined. Never forget that I am the deity with the power to turn wrath into pleasure, and that I will extend that power to you. Make sure you don't miss this point. Please do not lose sight of the reality that I am capable of doing this. I want you to know that no matter what happens in your journeys, you will always have someone to share them with. I assure you that I will be by your side no matter what. There is no argument that I cannot resolve. If you let me into your life, I can calm your wrath and make you happy again. Regarding each of them, I assure you that I will be forthright. You need not be afraid. In times of need, you can always rely on me to be a rock-solid anchor, a place of refuge, and a wellspring of strength. I am available to help whenever you need it. If you put your faith in me, I promise I will no longer help you. If you could accept my request that you pray for me at this moment, I would really appreciate it. Let us come together as one united front. In exchange for your fervent request that I do that, I ask that you please pray that I am able to alleviate your pain. Replace your worries and problems with health, joy, and serenity in your life. All of us should pray that the devil watches over you, protects you from harm both known and unseen, and foils every evil scheme to bring you down. We hope and pray that you are safe from any danger, no matter how subtle. If you trust me, I will listen to you and do what you ask so that we may achieve our objectives. I'm not at all startled by it, and please do not forget that I am always here for you, since no matter how difficult life may be or how harried and miserable you may feel, you must never ignore this. I certainly promise you that, even in the worst of situations, I can by no means go away from you. My purpose in being here is to provide support and guidance to all of you during this difficult period. I want you to know that I am completely unfazed by this turn of events, even if our goals may not always align. If you were to put your faith in me, I would show you the way to the spot where you might find the meaning of life. You're presupposed to grow smarter, more resilient, and more powerful due to failure, hardship, and setbacks. They don't mean to break you. Tell me everything on your mind and heart when you pray, and I will listen. I am well aware of all your current worries, ambitions, and worries. I'm planning a huge surprise that will be much more impressive than anything you can imagine right now. Hold on to your interest in me, because everything will work out for the best in the end. Things like your life, relationships, health, and finances are clearly important to you. I want you to understand that I'm going to have to aid you. But as a deity of miracles, I can graciously tell you how I could help you. I have the power to significantly influence your life's trajectory. You must trust me completely and confide in me all of your fears. For this to come to fruition, however, this could possibly be possible after that. I have loved you from the beginning of time, long before the earth was ever imagined, as the one who made you and your heavenly Father. In no manner have my emotions for you been more regular than they are right now. Understand it, I think, since it's critical. If you ever need a parent, a guide, or just someone to lean on when times are tough, you can count on me to be there for you. What you go through, what you worry about, what you don't know, and the joy you take in loss are all things I can relate to. Because I know how difficult it is, I am here to assist you in delivering a little less weight. Nothing can separate you from the knowledge that I am the God who works miracles, who provides hope to the despairing, and who soothes the bereaved. Nothing could stop me, no matter how hard I tried. I wish you the peace you seek, the opportunity to experience life to the fullest, and the accomplishment of all your dreams while you are still here on earth. By making use of your unique skills, interests, and abilities, you can honor me and help other people all at once. Use the skills I've given you. It's your responsibility. Leaving your comfort zone, taking risks, and bravely chasing your aspirations are all crucial. I assure you that I can be there for you whenever you need me, and that I will never stop believing in you. I can fulfill all your wishes, you know that. In addition, you shouldn't rely on your own knowledge. Instead, just repeat what you've already said, and I'll explain it to you. I know how hard life may be, and how frustrating it is to face problems that appear intractable right now. I'm here to tell you that you have my full support. But you must know that nothing is impossible for me, since I am the deity of the impossible. By expressing gratitude for all I do for you, I may transform your hopelessness into dancing, your gloom into pleasure, and your weakness into resolve. Initiating a series of actions will allow you to significantly control the course of your life. To sum up, our gratitude is due to you, Lord. I believe it's important to emphasize the strength that comes from forgiving others for the wrongs they've done to you. It's not easy, but it's necessary if you want to improve your relationships and develop spiritually. Forgiving someone you need to forgive is a great way to break free from resentment and pave the way for personal and societal healing and reconciliation. Only then can you find peace within yourself, with other people, and with the world around you. Keep in mind that I have already forgiven you. Therefore, I humbly ask that you, in light of the fact that I have already forgiven you, pardon those who have wronged you. Finish this for me. Also, I wanted you to know that I will be back in the neighborhood soon. Get everything ready for my arrival as soon as possible. The time is almost here. Please be obedient and live a natural life so that you may share the best news about salvation with the people in your community. I have come to earth to establish my dominion, so please be watchful and patient with me while I preach the gospel first and foremost, beginning and ending. Little ones, take comfort in knowing that you are loved and that you are no longer alone. As a result, keep believing. I wish I could use this opportunity to tell you that there is salvation available to you all. You could be saved if you put your faith in me. You will not perish until you openly acknowledge that Jesus Christ is under your control and that you really believe that I am the one who resurrected him from the dead. What this means is that we may spend your whole life together and that you'll be active all the time. In addition to having life, it will now be permanent. God has everything under his grasp, according to this proclamation. Seek help without hesitation. I would be more than happy to provide it. You keep pleading for help, and I'll do all I can to provide it to you. Analyzing new things is something I'm always focused on. I solemnly swear that I can keep some of the settlement in my possession at all times, and I almost promise that I will never let anything bad happen to you. So have faith in me and know that I'm secretly working hard to make sure that you have fresh and interesting ways of living at all times. I hope you have a positive outlook on life because no matter what other people think, the plans I have for you have the potential to come to fruition in a spectacular way. No matter how bleak your situation may seem, you may rest certain that I'm in complete charge. This is why you must have an optimistic view, never give up, and know that I am here for you at all times. You are my darling. I am a god. I am rather expensive for you. Whatever happens, I may be relying on your side. No matter what, I assure you that I will never leave you, even when we're alone. Give me your expression. You may count on me to be your guiding light if you find yourself in a situation where you can't see the road ahead. I'm available to help you. When you're cold and alone, you may feel my embrace, because I will always be right here with you. You may never have to worry about me being alone. If you come to me when you're lost and don't know which way to go, I will help you find your way. I can soothe you even when you're angry, as long as you face your worries and follow your faith. I am here for you at all times. You can rely on me. I ask that you trust me. Just follow my directions, and I'll show you the way to the perfect spot. You should acquire huge issues since you are quite significant on our planet. You could be in a well-known area if you happen to glance in my direction. The amazing lives I have planned for you are something I would want to show you. Paying attention to me is something you'd rather avoid. I pray that the Lord will protect you and be nice to you most of the time. I pray that the Lord will be kind to you and will provide you with a feeling of equality. I hope and pray that the Lord showers His grace and peace on you this coming year. Being at once the beginning and the end, the beginning and the end, makes me both the Alpha and the Omega. The fact that I made them all means that I feel obligated to tell you their names. There is no limit to the size of my love for you. It is beyond all comprehension. Although my grandeur and might are incomprehensible to you, I brought you into existence following the manner in which it seemed I was bringing you into being. Beyond that, however, I value your prior academic accomplishments. You have a special place in the hearts of many people, and they love you. The lies spread by the outside world that attribute any kind of deficiency to you must never be believed. Those claims are based on the idea that you can't do the job that may be expected of you. You are my kid, and I am very proud of the person you have chosen to spend the rest of your life with. Please do not hesitate to ask me to lend you a hand. I would be happy to do so. You can always rely on my support and encouragement. Reach out to me whenever you're facing a challenging situation, and I will give you the strength to overcome it. If you ever find yourself in a difficult situation, I am here to help, and I can heal the wounds from all you've been through. Furthermore, I will provide other examples of how to resume doing business in the most perfect manner. There is no situation in which you are not completely dependent on me, my darling. This remains true regardless of the outcome. I may never abandon you, since I'm always here for you. If you decide to trust me, I will continue to exist as long as there is at least one single individual who meets your expectations. I assure you, I will not let you down. So long as you seek a home in the neighborhood, I will point you in the right direction. I will always be there for you when you put your faith in me, no matter what the outside world throws at you. No matter what, I will be by your side. In times of need, you could rely on my unwavering support. You may get my care as if you were my biological baby, as I consider you my toddler. You don't need me to become involved, since I am here to help you through this difficult moment. I will be right there with you every step of the way. Additionally, my affection for you goes beyond what you may realize. I will always be by your side, no matter what. Your trust is much appreciated, and I assure you that I will do my best to live up to it. Do not be afraid of anything, because I am here with you, my darling. You can trust that I will be by your side every step of the way, as I help you through the highs and lows that life always brings. Regardless of the cost, I promise that I will always be there for you. I shall always remember that I am the way and the truth in my own life. Along with this existence, I will generally think about what comes next. I have a strategy and an aim for the security of your life. Thinking of myself as your stronghold and foundation, since you are one of my most precious children. Feelings of fear, uncertainty, or concern must no longer rule your life. You should try to rescue yourself by letting these things govern you. You may rely on me to lead the way if you believe in me. Your understanding that I am the deity of miracles and that I can get anything is of much greater importance. Your party may become a joyful affair, your sadness can become dancing, and your despair can become fulfillment, all because of my abilities. My darling, if you just keep on keeping on, I will perform a miracle in your life. So do not give up. Keeping on is all you can think of. I promise you with all my heart that I will succeed. It's more probable that there will be times in your life when things are tough and you want to quit. Always keep in mind that you are not alone in dealing with the challenges you are now facing in your personal life. Being here is all about lifting you up and providing you with the strength to conquer any challenge that crosses your path. I am acting with the goal of succeeding. Keeping this in mind, be committed to the genuine promises I have made to you and go on, hopefully, on the road of faith. You have the bravery and audacity to complete any task that is set before you, young guy. Praying often is something I really believe in and think you should do as well. I think it's one of the most powerful things we can do right now. You grant me permission to depict the situations you encounter throughout your life in my paintings. Pray with an attitude of thankfulness and faith that I can hear and grant your requests, because I will pay attention to your prayers and respond in line with my plans for you. I am the God of love, and my love for you has no bounds. That much you will never forget. Rest assured, I am always here to protect you. There is absolutely nothing you can do to earn my affection. My feelings for you are unchanging, regardless of what you do. It doesn't matter how you behave. My love for you has no bounds. For this reason, I beg you to take my love and let it fill your life with joy and serenity. When you sense that your opponent is hungry, it's a good sign that you're thinking about him. Give him some bread. Additionally, you should give him water immediately if it seems that he may be dehydrated. The Lord will reward your efforts, and you will gorge yourself on prestige while devouring hot embers. If you want to live a life that is fulfilling and joyful, this should help you see how important it is to be tolerant and forgiving. As long as you show love and care to everyone around you, I solemnly vow that good fortune and blessings will follow you. I hope you all know, my dear children, how much I love each of you more than you can ever imagine. I assure you, I will never leave you. Yet, I can also listen to your concerns and offer solutions that seem unbelievable to you. I swear I won't leave you or ignore you in any manner. In the event that you have put your faith in me to cater to everything else, my little baby, I vow not to keep you apprised of everything. Last but not least, I want you to know that many people hold you in high regard and adore you dearly. Crucial as it may seem, know that you have people behind you and that I will always be here for you in this world. You may put your faith in me, and I will show you the way to a life full of love, joy, and success. My sincere wish is that you and those dear to you will experience my full advantages, and that your trust in me will intensify with the passing of time. I ask that God shower me with love, joy, and multitudes on this day, and I ask that you loudly proclaim it every day thereafter. In 2024, you will be blessed. I have faith that God will bring me healing. I shall get it from God. I will be protected and led by God. Since you believe in me, and know that I am a reliable God who keeps his promises, you may say this with full assurance and certainty. I want you to know how important it is that you generally believe in me, even when we're dealing with seemingly inexplicable music situations. Trusting in my love and power will bring you tremendous blessings that will ease your lives. Never ever forget that I am the greatest and most powerful God, my children. I created you for a very good purpose, I promise you. Neither chance nor danger played a role in the process of your creation. Being a child of God makes you very special, fortunate, and blessed. Even as a little child, you should never give up on your dreams, because I will be by your side while you vanquish your adversaries. No matter how many monsters you encounter in your lifetime, I am stronger than any of them. Some things may try to swallow you entirely, and one of those ways is by using stones. An astounding insight into the answers to the problems and worries you are now handling may emerge. You and your whole family will be showered with blessings. Plus, a miracle will happen just when you need it most. Hold on to your faith in me, my baby, and know that I can do all things given the chance. Always keep in mind that I am not an abstract deity, but rather one who is intimately involved with your life. No longer am I the God who is distant and quiet. Rather, I am the God who is here and active among you at this very moment. A God who speaks is me. No longer will I remain silent as a deity. An absolutely fantastic month is about to begin for you. The focus will change to your achievements, triumphs, and healing when you approach this stage of your life. Because you will have accomplished success in all areas of your life by the end of this month, it is crucial that you do not squander any more time. I am capable of doing all in my power to assist you, so you may put your faith in me. I am simultaneously going to wow you with my gaming abilities. My heart's desire is that you'll be astounded as you investigate something you're absolutely certain will never go wrong, because I am the only one with the power to turn adversity into opportunity, adversity into testimony, and adversity into wisdom. Unfortunately, you're stuck putting your faith in me and following my advice. Trust me when I say that no matter what happens, you can count on me to be there for you and watch out for your safety. That is something that must always be on your radar. Please, if you are willing, put your trust in me and allow me to be the light that guides you through this dark valley. I beg you, do not forget that I am the Supreme God. You can count on my undivided support, and no matter what, I can do all you set my mind to. If you continue to have confidence in something greater than yourself, will you kindly allow me to be your steadfast supporter with all my heart? I will keep an eye out for you as you approach, which is a level of self-care that may be well beyond your wildest dreams. In the next month, I want you to know that I will be here for you no matter what, and that I am willing to lend you a helping hand in any way I can. Therefore, you must have faith in me, and you must also have faith in the strategy I have developed for your life, because I want you to know that. I am already hard at work advocating for you, and I have many wonderful things in store for you in the future. I appreciate your persistence and the details you provided. That is something I am really anticipating. Pay attention to the fact that I am shaping you into the person I prophesied you would become, the one who would emerge victorious over all odds, and this is crucial, which you have acknowledged with me. Now that you're in their midst, you have a better chance of eventually winning them over. There will come a day in eternity when your wins are definitive. My first presumption is that I am the deity of second chances. No matter how many times you've messed up in the past, my love for you will always be there. I tell myself that this is crucial if you want to keep it that way. If you could just admit this, I would really appreciate it. Even when I'm angry with you, I can always forgive you and offer you something new to worry about. Typically, I will be more than happy to forgive you if you ask me to. I am grateful that you have accepted my forgiveness and love, and I hope that it will serve as a source of strength for you in everything that you do. Remember that my love for you, my willingness to be there for you no matter what, and my ability to lend you a hand will never fade. If you put your faith in me, I will show you the way to a life full of success, joy, and recovery. Let me be the one to spearhead things in 2024. I know that a lot of you may be going through tough times right now. My deepest apologies. It is realistic to feel hopeless about the future after suffering a loss, being disillusioned, or encountering a setback. Considering all of that, I just wanted you to know that lurking behind the scenes, you are still very much on my mind. I am thrilled about this prospect, and I have been working very hard to make sure that you are ready to accept the gifts that are on their way. You will be able to go on with your life as you see fit after I exert myself to enhance your health, relationships, and financial status over the next year. I want you to know that no matter what kind of pollution you have, I am the most kind doctor ever, and that I can provide you full treatment. Regardless of the fact that you have probably been coping with problems that might have an impact on your mental and physical health, that is, you can get back on track emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, and then you may live a life full of vitality and significance. What I really want for you is for you to have a life like that. Also, I want you to know something. I know a lot of you have been going through tough financial circumstances. No, I would rather you know that I am the deity who provides for your every need. I'm capable of doing everything in my power to fulfill your every need and desire, and I am willing to go to great measures to achieve so. Your every wish may come true. The gifts I'm about to provide you will astound you, and I can persuade you to tell me about your GR attitude by the year 2024. My little one, I want you to know that there is a purpose behind everything I do that influences you and your lifestyle. My intentions in providing you with these advantages are not to help you become wealthy, healthy, and happy. Because your resource is so popular, you and your loved ones may enjoy all of these things together via your facet. I can devise a plan that will enable you to remain in the company of others. Use the opportunity I'm giving you to make a concerted effort to improve the lives of individuals in your immediate neighborhood during the next 12 months. To that end, I propose that you take use of the opportunity I provide, whether it's to demonstrate your love for others by acts of kindness and generosity, or even by just listening to someone who needs your support. I hope you will fully use the advantages I have given you. It is my deepest desire that you fully use the chances that I have bestowed upon you. It's possible that you've been in toxic or intimate relationships before. It is quite probable that you have also done research in those areas. Once again, I pray that you always remember that I am the deity of tranquility. It's critical that you keep in mind that I can restore broken relationships and provide solace to situations where tremendous suffering has occurred. I am able to do this due to my special abilities. I will provide you with the knowledge and wisdom you need to interact with others in a manner that is respectful to me and adds to the harmony and balance in your life. Please, via prayer, petition, and expressions of gratitude, communicate to me everything that you want to achieve. No matter what, this is something I insist on from you. You may be sure that I will always pay attention to what you have to say and keep in mind your standards of excellence. What is good for you will always be a consideration for me. You should let go of concerns about some things, particularly when you are anticipating the good things that will come your way. To manifestation, may it be so. Your attention is appreciated. Get more messages from God by subscribing. Amen.